Hello, everybody. Make sure that everything's set up correctly. Now y'all can kind of see me. Just doing a couple games tonight to try and keep my mind off of other issues that's going on, so hopefully it won't be too difficult. I know y'all probably hearing my computer fans and everything through my microphone, so I hope everybody's having a good evening tonight. I know I haven't been on in a while, and I know I don't usually do the game streaming, but I need to do something to keep my mind off of things. Because currently, right now, guys, I know some of you probably already know that I've been out of work since June 2017. The doctors took me out of work.
Now arriving at Ilios.
I'm going to win!
If it's too loud for the desktop sound, I can turn it down if need be.
Welcome
They
to
have two
Jungle.
people on me at the same time.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I don't remember which town it said. I hope y'all can hear me okay.
I'm going to win! Let's shoot for a new high score!
Land and victory will be ours.
I don't know how long I'm going to play tonight, guys, because my condition is causing me to have the shakes really bad.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
It is not my preference to see to matters personally, but I will see them done.
That serves you.
Is anybody else playing games tonight, or what's everybody up to?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
you.
Shield generator online.
Shoot you down. Routing power to forward carrier. Time to raise my APM.
Sniper! Must be cautious.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Gemeinsam kämpfen wir! Our enemies return.
Routing power to forward shield. Withdraw order.
Shield generator online. Defense matrix established.
Healed up. Shoot you down. Time to raise my APM. Fully operational.
Allow me to repair the damage. I'm restoring you.
Bailing out.
My will.
I've got you in my sights.
Gale the Mahal!
짜증나.
Get over there. Low. That would be this thing. Count their moves.
Personne n'échappe.
Nerf this. Suiting up. I'll show them.
Sniper!
Bailing out.
Creating a barrier.
This is my will.
See, I'm not really that
Gemeinsam kämpfen wir!
Mecha activated. I'm back in the fight.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Sniper, don't get caught. Ejecting.
I got backed into a corner.
Shield generator online. You are protected.
I'm not a good loser.
Personne n'échappe à
seconds
generator
remaining.
has been destroyed.
This
Double
Mecha active. Game on.
kill. 30 seconds remaining.
They keep trying to take me out.
Routing towers forward barrier. APM triple network back.
10 seconds remaining.
We almost got
Got
it.
this. Don't let up now.
Victory.
That was crazy.
Play of the game.
This game's not that bad. Like, they kept trying to take me out. Took me out only once. Of course, I didn't get a card, but hey. With Overwatch, guys, the main keys that you really worry about. I mean, you have your mouse, you know, to use to shoot and everything, and then you have. I'm gonna cancel it for a second. Your main controls for Overwatch, if you ever get it, you use A to go left, D to go right, and W to go forward, S to go backwards. You also use left shift for one of your specials that you have. You use E for another special. You use Q for your ultimate. R is for reload, of course, and then you can use C for chat and things like that. You also hit enter to enter the chat as well. Oh, I've got 2 new ones. Yay! Now, I've only been playing Overwatch probably a couple months, maybe. And I'm still learning some of the characters. There are a few that I've got pretty good at.
A dragon consumed.
Double
Oh yeah, I remember that. And then their Pharah kept trying to kill me after that. See, the cool thing is you can get highlights, you get coins and loot boxes. Loot boxes are good, especially when you're leveling up, when you're first starting out and getting levels. The loot boxes are really good to give you different. Oh, this is when I got shooter happy. Yeah. Anyway. Now I play Overwatch. Let me show you what loot box is. Loot box is you go into the loot box, then you just click on it and open it. It gives you 4 different things. Like it can give you currency, which can help you buy items for your characters. You get sprays, which when you're in game with the character, whichever character, it doesn't matter which, in game you can hit T for the main spray that you have, or you can hit Y to look at all the sprays you have, and then use your mouse to hover over the one you want to use. It also looks like I have got a new skin for Orisa And then I also have a new player icon, which is always fun. As you see, I'll show you. As you see, the main menu, play, training, hero gallery, loot box. There's right now they've got the Overwatch League going on with the really, really good players that have been playing a lot longer than me. I was watching some of their matches earlier today, and I was highly impressed how well they were with the different characters. I tried to switch around from character to character to learn their different skills. Eventually, be able to pick up different combos to use. Like with Diva, the best way with her ultimate, the best way to do hers is you left shift to fly over, but as you're flying you want to hit Q to set your ultimate. That will continue to go forward and you move back to keep from getting killed or shot or whatever by the other team, and let your ultimate do damage. But in the menu there's play, training, hero gallery, loot box, Overwatch League, which is awesome. You can also watch that on Twitch TV. The channel is called Overwatch League, of course. It's rather entertaining and really interesting to see the different people that play the game and to see how well they are playing. You also have your highlights, which I already showed you, the two different ones I have right now. I mean, I have some that I saved. So, like for Hanzo, as you see, the one, I was just picking people off left and right with him. Diva, I've gotten really good with her ultimate. And then because she has unlimited ammo, she's fun to play with. Then I also have another Hanzo highlight that I saved. Now, as you see, if you don't save them, they will eventually disappear. So you can hit save if you want to save it, or don't hit save if you don't really want it. So, also, as you see, I've got 4 highlights that I did save, which I thought I did really well with. Let me see if I can show you those. This is Soldier 76. If you're brand new to playing the game, he is one of the characters you want to start out with. Him, Diva,
Get out of my way or I'll run you over.
Easiest ones to start out with. When you're starting out, I do not recommend starting out with learning to do healing or use any of the healers, because it's tricky, very tricky. Junkrat, he's another cool character. He likes to throw bombs and set
Special attack.
traps and throw landmines. I enjoyed playing that particular game that day. Here's another one. Oh, this is when somebody, say somebody has their ultimate ready to go and they're about to blow it. What you do is you want to stop it. I managed to stop somebody that's playing free who uses a revolver gun as his main weapon. And if you manage to stop somebody from getting their, if somebody tries to do their ult and you stop them, then they lose. They've lost the ult. They don't get it back. Like, they have to work back up to getting it again. And plus you get a highlight from it. The other thing Like say if you have like a big kill, like anywhere from like 3 or higher.
I found the shield Satan.
I don't remember how many kills I got off of that one. Of course, that Reaper that was around the corner didn't help. I know I'm probably boring everybody. Sorry. Right, anyway, I showed you the highlights. The other thing you have, social, which basically is your friends that play. You can see whether they're online or if they're offline. You can also look at different groups if you're in any groups. And then recent players. Recent players are anybody that's played in the matches that you just played in, or however long ago you played in them. It doesn't go back very far. Maybe 2 days, maybe, I don't know, or no, maybe a day, because that seems like almost a full day. Because I had a couple issues with a couple other players recently, with not so welcomed speech. They were being very harsh and being very disrespectful. I think we were in a competition game at that point. Alright, and then you've got your career profile. Now, right now it's set, I don't know why it does this, but it's set to when you go check your career profile, you have your overview, which is your career stats. Right now it's set to current competitive season. I've got a couple plays, no game wins, of course, but I always like to do all modes. I do all modes. You can look at all modes where I've been playing only 38 hours. I've won 257 games. Now, I don't actually count 257 games because a lot of those games are play versus AI. You know, basically your team is playing against the computer. So you have all modes, and then quick play, which quick play is one of the ones you go in just like the first one I just did. You go into just any random match that matches you up with people close to your level, and in that I played 17 hours and won 47 games off of that one. Well, you already seen the all competitive season. That's the one it always starts out with. Well, all competitive season is all the seasons that's been for that year, or all the seasons that you played in. Current competitive season is the one that shows up first, you know, as soon as you go into the career menu, which I haven't played that much on that one. I don't feel confident enough in myself to do that. Competitive season 7, I played in that one for only 59 minutes, only won 1 game. It tells you how good I am. Yeah. I don't remember how many games I actually played in there though. Deathmatch is basically for the custom games. I really like playing in those. I have yet to win a game in it, but they're fun, especially if you're new, you want to do the deathmatch. I like doing the death matches because it helps me get familiar with all the different characters, and it also will help with, help you learn their abilities, their combos you can do. things like that. Also, Mystery Hero. I love playing Mystery Hero. I've won 4 games. I've only played it for 2 hours, but I've won 4 games out of it. Now, Mystery Hero is super fun because nobody can choose their character. It randomly picks a character for you. If you die, you're not that same character. You end up being another character. And I've played that for 2 hours, won 4 games out of that. And of course, play versus AI, as you can see, I played 17 hours of that and won 205 games out of that. And of course, you can see here now this graph over here to the right. It shows you by how long you've played each player, and it goes from the most played character down to the least played, or the ones that have not been played. And for whatever reason, I have not, well, I should be doing it. I should be playing a lot of these other characters, but I'm not familiar with them. I really need to start becoming more familiar with them. Alright, so that's the overview. The statistics. Statistics is another way to see all the different things that you've done. 257 games, even though 205 of those were versus the computer. Played for 38 hours so far. All damage done so far has been 1,161,918, as you can see here. And it just breaks it down into like average per 10 minutes, most in game, barrier damage, deaths total, eliminations total, final blows, which is basically you being the one to take the person completely out, is all that is. Then you have healing, hero damage, objective kills. That's when you're on point, you're either on, like on the last one you seen, there was that thing that was moving, they call it the payload in the game. If you're on that and the person you kill is near that, you get the objective kill. Or if you are in another area where you are basically contesting a location in the map and you're on there and you're popping people off left and right. Solo kills, time spent on fire. Now what that means is, say you're in the game and you're shooting and you're constantly shooting and taking people out left and right and whatever, there's a little bar at the bottom that will start to fill up and light up. Once it reaches full max, that will say you're on fire, and because you're just going. I've only been able to do that for 4 hours. The most time spent in the game is about almost 6 minutes, as you see. Defense assistant, kill streak best is 52. Wow. Multi-kill best is 6 so far. I've never been able to find. I've been able to destroy the turrets. The turrets are things that are made by at least 2 of the characters, I believe. Right now, I've got a total of 693 medals. Out of that 693, I currently have 223 gold medals, 234 silver, and 236 of the bronze. That's very important when you're in gameplay. It's more highly that you'll get more points to level up if you're able to get any of those medals. Also, getting chose for a card that pops up at the end also. Currently I don't know how many achievements I actually have. I think it's just the 6. I have shut down, reaching level 25. Yeti Catcher was their Christmas competition special, or one of their Christmas special games. Decorated is earn 50 post-game medals in quick or competitive play. Ooh, okay. Lockdown. I don't remember what that one is. So right now, I am working towards getting to level 50. I'm 2 levels away from that. So I need to play a little bit more to get that level. Anyway, and then of course you have your player icons. They have a ton of player icons. I mean, I think you have to earn them through the loot boxes. I don't think you can actually pay with them through the. As you see, here's my new one. Every time you get a new player icon, it's always going to be the first top one over to the left. And then Hero Gallery. This just shows you what all your characters are. Wow, that's new. Mark all is seen. That wasn't there before. That must have been part of the update. But you can, or like you can mark all as seen. See, there's ones that say new, like Arisa and Soldier 76. Both have a new icon on them. Arisa has 2 new ones. Arisa has a new skin. Right now it's on classic, as you can see, and the new one is camouflage. As you can see, it changes the whole thing, and then it shows your weapons. You can equip that, or you can stay with the classic. Now, as you see over here, they have other different skins that you can choose from, and how you pay for those is by your loot that you get in your loot box, your change in your loot box. So like if I wanted to, I could change, I can buy any of the ones that are 75. I could change him if I wanted to. See, like this, I think that's pretty cool. Other people might not think so, but I'm gonna stick with the camouflage. And then of course your sprays. Now this is what I was talking about earlier. You have your sprays. The new one right here is this is his new one, and you can equip that. And as you see, T is how you get to your spray when you're in game, for the top one. Now if you want to view all of them, your spray menu is the default is to hit the Y button, and then this whole menu will open up. And you can change these whenever you want. You don't have to keep the same ones in there. I just like to add the new one to it if I get a new one. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I don't remember what that other one was. Oh, I think it was his Christmas one. So just do that. Thank you for sharing the broadcast, by the way, and sending the likes. I know I'm not the best gamer out there. I'm not the most entertaining, even cat broadcaster, but I don't do things like everybody else does. I kind of keep things kind of simple. Right now I've got 3 for him. He's got a new one. And like I said, with his sprays, you know, the same thing. You know, T for the top one, and then Y to see all of them. Let's see. Alright, I think that's all the new ones. We're gonna go into a new game. I'm gonna show you. Let me go back. Alright, so in the menu, you wanna start playing. If you are beginning to play Overwatch, if you're brand new to Overwatch, the first thing you want to do is go into training. You want to go into training and do tutorial. This will show you how to use the keys, use the keys that you're going to use for the characters. It also will help you with learning how to move your character, learning how to shoot moving objects. It's still kind of tricky for me for that, but I'm learning. Sometimes you shoot where you think they're going to be. For like if you're playing Hanzo, you want to shoot. You don't want to shoot directly at them because they're going to move. But you want to shoot kind of in the direction they're headed. But if you're new to Overwatch, you want to do training, do the tutorial. After you've done that, go into practice range. Practice range is good so you can go in and you can try all the different characters, try their abilities and everything else. And then practice versus AI. When I started out, after I did the tutorial and did practice range with all the characters, I started doing practice versus AI. They have 3 levels. Don't automatically go for the hard level. It's a pain, especially when you're first starting out. Start with the easy first, then move up as you get comfortable. In play, you have quick play, which it will put you in a game with people around about your skill level. It says that. That's not always accurate because I'm currently at a level 48 and there are people that get into the game that are like level 78 or maybe a level 110. Now the only way you can tell the difference between the lower levels and the higher levels, like say the way it goes is when you level up and you get to 99, what it does is it resets itself, but you get a star icon under your picture. You get a star icon under your name icon or your character icon, and then it goes through again. Every time you get to another 100 or whatever, it adds another star. Eventually it will change color. Eventually it'll go from like being bronze, and then from bronze it'll do that. I think it's like you get like 5 once you get 5 stars. So like say you get to a level 100 here, so you get 1 star for 100, then you have 2 stars for 200, 3 stars for 300, and so on, up to 5, I think. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's how it works. And then from that resets and moves up to silver. Same thing. So 6, 7, 8, 9 to 1,000 is silver. 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000 is silver. Once that gets up to 1,000, it switches to gold and so forth. You know, it just keeps going. Anyway, but quick play will put you in with it. Tries to pair you with people that are close to your play level. Doesn't always work. And then you have also arcade, which I like doing arcade. You have the death match, and right now there's a loot box reward in that one. So the death match. Then you also have that's new. 3 versus 3 lockout elimination. So basically, if you get eliminated in that game, you don't play anymore. These games change sporadically. Total Mayhem, I haven't done that yet. Actually, I haven't done the lockout eliminations yet either. I really should do one of those. And then Mystery Heroes. Mystery Heroes is fun, like I said, because you go in, as you see, you might not be able to read this, but because I don't know how it looks on the phone. But for Mystery Hero, it, you know, you will start with a random hero, and when you respawn, it goes to a different hero. So it's very, very random, which I thoroughly like, because that way I can learn the different characters and I can eventually get better with them. So I like doing Mystery Heroes. I feel like you do Mystery Heroes, that way you don't just get comfortable with a few characters. You end up learning all the different characters. And I'll probably do that here in a moment. I just wanted to show you some of the different things. Then you have competitive play, which is their season play. Compete. Now, I'm not comfortable with competitive play all that much, because I'm such a low rank compared to a lot of the others that actually play competitive. Yeah. And then game browser is custom games. So there's a lot of custom games. And like I said, I like doing the deathmatch, you know, free for all games. But they have a lot of what? Play of the game hero gets banned? I don't understand that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I get it. I get it. Every time player of the game, every time the hero of the game, if somebody's playing a character and it becomes the player of the game, it gets eliminated for the next match. That's actually kind of awesome. I kind of like that. Anyway, so we are going to do arcade Mystery Heroes.
Traveling to Nepal.
And it'll show you it does random characters. As you see right now, I am currently Reaper. And right now we are doing a skirmish game because we don't have enough players, which is fine. I don't mind. I can do this. I just gotta see if I can find the other characters. Keep them from killing me. Now your team is going to be shown in blue, and the opposing team is going to be red.
Привет!
Greetings.
Why are they just standing there like duh? Do they not know what they're doing? I'll take that as a no.
Acknowledged. Hello there.
I'm surprised I'm actually at 50 views so far. I'm really not, like I said, I'm really not a very interesting gamer. I'm not a very interesting broadcaster, but hey, the best thing is learning the new game. And like I said, for me, if I'm playing Overwatch or if I'm playing any other game, or if I'm doing anything to keep my mind off of what's going on with me, makes a huge difference. Because, like I said, I've been battling issues since June. The doctors permanently took me out of work. They do not know what's going on. And it's kind of scary. You know, I do not have a diagnosis yet, so. And I know, me talking about that is not part of the game streaming.
I will protect the innocent.
Oh gosh, really? Why do I have to be Pharaoh? Shoot me now. Kill me now. I hate Farah. I do. I so badly hate Farah.
Thank you.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Let's gather some valuable data on this.
Clearing the area.
See,
Remember your training,
So,
and we'll go through this just fine.
left makes you jump with Farah. If you hit the right mouse button, that makes you go up into the air. If you,
5, 4,
and of course, your left mouse button
1.
shoots you.
Attack commencing.
Attack.
Enemy turret
Escort
ahead.
the payload.
Escorting the
Payload in transit. Escorting the payload.
Enemy turret down.
I didn't work. See, it looks like they've got a Farah too.
Enemy turret ahead.
Let me see. Can't see.
Shits. Not a bad start. Gotta get those Symmetra turrets. Gotta get those turrets.
Spotted a turret.
The payload is stuck. Let's get it moving.
Winston reporting.
Wow. Murdered
Enemy
me.
teleporter destroyed.
Junkrat primed and ready.
Ah, they took me out. Now watch. Like I said, with random play, you can play a different character. Oh, really? How am I Farah again? Really? That's
Enemy
not
turret ahead.
fair.
All systems checked out.
Get back.
Doomfist here.
I'm reporting the payload. Assistance requested.
Clearing the area.
Moving the payloads to the destination.
Soldier 76. Up 123.
You are advised to move behind my barrier.
Enemy turret.
Damn it.
Reporting in.
Payload secure. Move out.
Ever get that feeling, deja vu? Tracer here. Serve this. All systems checked out. Why is the payload stopped? Everyone, get on it.
Get back.
Come here and get refreshed.
Let's get this payload across the finish line.
Enemy turret sighted.
Enemy turret ahead.
Are you fucking kidding me?
See, nobody hears that.
Okay, this. platform.
Payload secured. Move out. Enemy turret sighted.
Diva online. Let's get this thing moving.
60 seconds remaining.
They've got a teleporter. We've got to find it. Ever get that feeling, deja vu?
Wow.
The payload is mine. I see the enemy teleporter.
30 seconds remaining.
They had two snipers. Of course, Hanzo didn't want to take me out. Oh God, really? Why?
Let's get this payload across the finish
10
line.
seconds remaining.
Cannot lose! Attack from the jaws of time.
Overtime.
I can't get these arrows.
And some.
Defeat.
Yeah, it was a fucking defeat, obviously.
Play of the game.
He doesn't sound too happy.